When the liberty protection safeguards come into force, I think one of the challenges will be ensuring that families of those that support people living with dementia are fully aware of the purpose of LPS, and that it's not designed and it shouldn't be used as an instrument of confinement or detention. The focus really needs to be around safeguards. And so it's very important for families to be educated and informed properly about what the intention of LPS is, especially if we are going to be using LPS in the family home, because that's when the law essentially starts intruding on family life. And I anticipate that there will be some difficult discussions to be had with family members who may not see any purpose behind the liberty protection safeguards. If one family member is in a loving relationship with another who happens to have dementia, and they're living together and everything is going well, families might say, well, what is this LPS nonsense? Why are safeguards needed? What am I doing wrong? Families might ask. Why does my wife suddenly need safeguards? What's changed? And so I think having the sort of LPS conversation with families to try and explain why this is needed, why this person's liberty is technically in law being deprived, and what the benefits are of the safeguards is going to be, I think, quite a difficult conversation to have with families, but it's going to be a necessary one. When the liberty protection safeguards come into force, one concern that I have is around the cost of LPS potentially for families. So let me give you an example. Let's imagine that my loved one has dementia. We're looking at a move into a care home. As a family, we are above the financial threshold for local authority funding, which is only £23,250. So we've got more money than that. And this will therefore be what some people refer to as a self-funding scenario. We will essentially be paying the care home fees for my wife, let's imagine. If she requires 24-hour care in that care home, and because of dementia lacks capacity to consent to that, she will need the liberty protection safeguards. And someone is going to have to assess whether she lacks capacity to make that decision. Does she have dementia? And are the care arrangements necessary and proportionate to the risks? Now, in some cases, it might well be that the local authority send out assessors. But quite often, in that kind of private arrangement, there might not be any social worker involved. It might just be me, my wife, and GP. But the care home will have a legal responsibility to make sure that my wife has the safeguards that human rights law requires. And so what we might find, this isn't for certain, but what we might find with LPS is care home managers looking to instruct, organise assessors to do that piece of work. And one of the issues will be who pays for those assessments. Because the way the law is currently phrased, we have no idea what the answer to that question is. But there is a risk, I won't put it any higher than that, but there is a risk, I think, that cost of assessments may well fall to the self-funder. In other words, what we might see, and families might need to be aware of this, is that the cost of the liberty protection safeguards may end up being borne by those that are funding their own care. And I think there is a debate to be had there as to whether that's appropriate or lawful. Because if you think about it, the safeguards are there to protect the care home as much as the person with dementia. If my wife is deprived of her liberty in a care home without safeguards, then the care home is acting unlawfully. They are delivering care without lawful authorisation. So why should it be us that has to pay the cost of the assessments to ensure that my wife is being lawfully looked after? So that is a risk, a financial risk, with regards to LPS once the new scheme starts to be implemented.